Hello, everybody. Good morning. Marcos Dendrade here, and we're gonna be doing the data analysis for our two pairs here, the euro dollar and Aussie dollar. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's jump in. Almost the end of the month. So yeah. Let's see. Let's start with the euro dollar. Let me So as always, we start on the daily time frame. So as we can see here, demand is still holding price, like creating this demand chain here on the daily, and price is still pushing bullish. So like we had this push here, the pullback, price respected this demand, and now we had another push, but after the boss here, we haven't had any like deeper pullback yet. So price could possibly still push a little more to maybe this like inside of this demand. I mean, sorry, this supply, but we're still making higher highs. Nothing much to see here as we are still like pushing up. We haven't had like a fractal break above this yet, so we could possibly also just fail to continue up, then come down here and start making lower lows. So that's one thing. On the 4 hour, let's see. So like yeah, we can see it even better here on the 4 hour that we had that push, the pullback, price is holding here. So like all of this time we were making lower lows, and then we had the break here of the supply, and after that price came to retest, to mitigate this demand, and then it pushed up. So right now we want to see this high being taken so we can continue um the bullish move. So but we could also just be reacting to this high and then like coming to this demand, and then continue higher. So don't just expect that price will fail to continue up just because they reacted here. So here, right? Like let's zoom out a little bit so we can see it clearly. The price may want to still come here to this daily, and then like we would have like a bigger pullback from here, but like we just need to wait and see and react. If we get a reaction to this demand here, we can continue with the bullish move on the 15 minute, right? So price came to that high. Let me see if there's a yeah, like we could set this as our supply area. Yeah, it's just because it's too big of an area, that's why I didn't put it there. But like price came to this 15-minute supply, then we had like a bearish chalk, so we didn't mitigate this supply here, so we are still, so like this little equal, I don't know how to call this but like this is inducing the liquidity to come to sweep that part. So like we could just market this for later if price comes here, right? To then like we could take shorts if it presents itself. Because or also even like this one, because let me, right? So price, there's also inducement to these areas. But again, right? Like if we come here first to this demand and then we have a change of direction maybe on the 15 minute, then we know that we could still like target these highs because price may still want to like go to that daily supply. So right now there's price broke this demand here. We had this little inducement here. And so right now after this break, there's also this demand like on the 15 minute, but I would prefer for price to come to this 4 hour zone and 15 minutes, these two here, than to take a trade from this. Okay, yeah, it hasn't really touched that yet. So we might come here first because of this break, and then I would take the shorts to this area. But yeah, right now like I have my alerts on this supply and also like down here. So if because it's still early, so we need to see some more development. Um, let's jump into the daily. I mean, sorry, Aussie dollar. Um, so like the Aussie dollar, it has been kind of like sideways ranging for a little bit. Like I cleared it up a lot because there's no really a point of like try to like put all like the demands and supplies inside here. So you just want to see like what's going to happen. It's always better to like take the extremes instead of try to predict what price is going to do like in the middle here. um, so right now we have, after we had this like fractal break to the downside, so this supply here was supposed to hold, but then it broke to the upside again, right? So now we could expect this demand to hold, maybe to come to this demand here. I mean, sorry, I saw the D, but to this supply here. But yeah, but it's still right. Like it's still bearish because we have this push, the pullback, even though this is a complex pullback, instead of just being like a one push and one down, like it's creating like a complex pullback. Some people trade this kind of pullbacks. They would call like A, B, C, D, E. And then this would be the push down from here. Because also like if you trade patterns, then this could be like your bearish flag to go to the downside, and you would be entering at the break of uh, these lows here. This is a like it's interesting because like when you see like pattern trader, right? Like you never know really like should you have put your lines like this when it like it's still it would work a little bit because it came all the way, but it's still probably depending on the size of your stop loss you would get a loss. But now this is a little cleaner because you can clearly see the spacing, right? um, and price is kind of like losing strength to go to the down to the upside. So yeah, we could expect price to potentially come down from here, but like the way we look at is just because we is still bearish on the overall structure. 4 hours, um, yeah, like same thing here. We came in, we swept these areas on top of that fractal high here, and then we pushed down. I actually took a trade yesterday for 6 to 1, I believe, almost here, 5.5, which was just like a quick, because I knew this could potentially go down. Like I could have made a lot more, like 12, but I was okay being more safe with this zone. Um, so on the 4 hour, right? Because here it came here, even though we had a reaction, I took the trade with a reaction here, but it respected the supply, creating this supply chain, right? So right now I just have this line here because I'm interested to see what's going to happen if if this is going to be like a bear, even though we are bullish on the 4 hour, we had the pullback, but here we failed to close above this high. So this was a failure to break to continue the bullish move. And right now, like when I see this, I already know like okay, so if it failed, then we could see a break of this low to start making the lower lows. That's another confluence that this might go down from here. Um, so like even if we get a reaction, maybe we could get take longs to here or to these buy to sell areas, or just like wait to see if it breaks these two demands here. Then we could take wait for the pullback, and then like take shorts from there on the 15 minute. Yeah, I also my so the yeah, this is super interesting too because our swing structure is bullish, right? But our internal structure is bearish, aligning with the 4 hour failure to break that high that we just talked about. Okay, so I would continue, take continuations on the 15 minute. Like this 15 minute demand was broken. It hasn't really broken the 4 hour yet, but still, like this is super close. I would still take shorts from here. Another confluence because we had this sweep of liquidity, but price could still come all the way to this 4 hour up here. I think this aligns with the 4 hour buy to sell that I just mentioned, which would be this, right? Yeah, you see there. So we could even if you're more if you want to be a little more aggressive, you could even take risk entry, but not really. It's just because we're still on that demand area. So yeah, right now I have um my alert at this supply here, and at this other 4 hour demand, because I could also take like longs from here. Maybe depend on how this forms, maybe take a long from here to here. So it depends how, like I just wait for the confirmation and everything. We don't need to force anything or try to predict because it never works. Like why? So you just react to what you see and you go from there. A lot of good gems and good tips for you guys today. I'm literally like showing everything like at what I'm looking at the time I'm taking trades. Uh, like today, Monday, I took a trade, like you guys just saw, 5.5 R, which is great. If you take one trade a week, you're done, and you could potentially make like 15 to 20 R, like X on a month, which is amazing. Depend on how much you have in your account. So hope you guys are like this video, and this helps you to see the market as I see it, or maybe just like add confluence to your own analysis that you already have, or if you trade in another way, that helps. Hope you guys have a good day, trading day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, guys.